Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so this is chapter 4, which is market equilibrium. So this is the objective for this chapter. So at the end of this class, the student should be able to describe how demand and supply interact in the market to determine price and quantities. And also you can explain how changes in demand and supply can affect equilibrium price and quantities. Okay, we go to the definition. Okay, first, what is a market? Okay, market it is a place where buyers and sellers interact to determine the price and quantity of goods and services exchanged. While market equilibrium is a situation that occurs at any price at which the quantity demanded equals to the quantity supplied. So equilibrium occurs when quantity demanded equal to quantity supplied. Okay, quantity that buyers are willing to buy equal to quantity that sellers are willing to sell. Okay, so this is the outcome. Okay. Okay. There are beside equilibrium, there are market surplus and shortage. So what happens if there is disequilibrium? Okay. Kalau equilibrium, QD equal to QS. So what happens if there is disequilibrium? It means maybe QD is greater than QS or QS is greater than QD. So look at this table. Okay, at RM1, okay, quantity demanded is 12. Okay, quantity yang dibeli 12 kilo. But quantity supply is only 4 kilograms. So it shows quantity demanded is greater than quantity supply, kan? Quantity yang nak dibeli lebih banyak daripada quantity yang dijual. So what happen? It will occur shortage. How much shortage? Banyak mana berlaku kekurangan tu? 8 kilogram, 12 minus 4. Okay, understand? Okay, when price increase to RM2, it shows quantity demanded is, tengok ni, makin menurun kan? Quantity demanded is 10 kilo while quantity supply is 6. So what happened? QD is greater than QS. So what the outcomes? Okay, the market outcome is shortage jugalah because QD more than QS. How much shortage? 10 minus 6. So 4 kilogram. At RM3, quantity demanded is 8 kilogram, quantity supply is 8 kilogram. So here is equilibrium. Okay, when QD equal to QS. Okay, at RM3. So RM3 is new price equilibrium. 8 kilogram is quantity equilibrium. Okay, and at RM4, quantity demanded is 5, while quantity supply is 11. So it shows QS, quantity supply is greater than quantity demanded. So what are the market outcomes? The answer is surplus lah, because QS more than QD. How much surplus? 11 minus 5, 6 kilogram. Okay, tak kisah tolak mana-mana pun, asalkan yang besar tolak yang kecil je. And at RM5, okay, also surplus lah because QS more than QD. How much surplus? 8 kilogram. So surplus occurs when QD less than QS ataupun QS more than QD lah. So when the price is set above the equilibrium price. So bila harga diletakkan pada atas pada equilibrium, kan, this is equilibrium price. So bila harga di 45, so akan berlaku surplus. Okay, akan berlaku lebihan. Silakan, bila harga makin mahal, pembeli akan kurangkan dia punya permintaan, kan. Okay, so barang yang dijual lagi banyak daripada barang yang dibeli lah. And while shortage occurs when QD more than QS, quantity demanded is greater than QS. So when it's happen when the price is set below the equilibrium price. Bila harga tu disetkan di bawah pada harga keseimbangan. Okay, this is the price equilibrium. So bila harga di at RM2 or RM1, so what happen? It will occur shortage. So this is diagram that shows the equilibrium. So this is demand curve. This is supply curve. So when both of curve interact each other, kan? So this is the intersection point. So here we label as a equilibrium. So at this equilibrium, we can determine the equilibrium price and also equilibrium quantity. How much equilibrium price? Equilibrium price is RM3 and equilibrium quantity is 8 kilogram. Okay. Above, okay, tengok ni. RM3 is price equilibrium. So above equilibrium price is RM4 and RM5. Okay, look at RM4. At RM4, it shows, okay, at RM4, okay, kita buat satu line ni. At RM4, mula dia touch apa ni? Demand curve kan. So at RM4, QD is, what demanded is, apa ni? QD is 5, right? And at RM4, QS is how much? Ini supply, so ini adalah quantity supply. This is 11. So it will occur surplus. How much surplus? 11 minus 5, so 6 kilogram. Okay. And price below the equilibrium price at RM2 contohnya. At RM2, this is QS. QS is 6, add 2 ringgit, QD is 10. So it will occur shortage. Why? Because QD is greater than QS. How much shortage? 4. 10 minus 6. Okay, understand? Okay, look at this example, exercise. Okay, first you must plot the demand and supply curve for rice on the graph paper. So make sure ada graph paper. Okay, bila ada graph paper, okay, so plot lah. Saya assume you all ada graph paper lah. Okay, buat je plot macam scale semua kan. So this is, okay, make sure ada kertas graph. Okay, so ini quantity, ini price. Okay, first you draw dulu demand curve. How to draw demand curve? Okay, buatlah scale macam biasa. Contohnya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then sekarang apa? 1,000 contohnya. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. And then plot macam biasa. At 7 ringgit, quantity demand is 1 kilogram. Sini kan contoh lah kan. And then sini-sini kan. So plot macam biasa. Plot demand curve dulu. Nak plot demand curve, tengok price quantity demanded. So then you combine all these points. So this is demand curve. How to draw supply curve? Macam biasa juga. At 7 ringgit, quantity supply is 5,000. Okay. At 7 ringgit, quantity supply is 5,000. Okay, agak-agak sini lah. At 6 ringgit, quantity supply is 4,000 sini. Okay, agak-agak lah. Okay. Then you combine. So this is supply curve. So here is the equilibrium point. So at this equilibrium, how much price? Equilibrium price is, sorry sebab mungkin saya tak sama. Okay, tengok table lah. Tengok table. Okay, so kalau lukiskan betul, so you akan dapat equilibrium ni harga dia berapa. Okay, when QD kan equal to QS, so equilibrium price is 5 ringgit, equilibrium quantity is 3,000. Based on your graph determine, okay, kita dah jawab soalan P dah. Okay, at the price 2 ringgit, is there an excess demand or supply? Excess demand means shortage. Excess supply means surplus. So at 3 ringgit, it shows QD is 5,000, QS is 1,000. So what happened? What are the outcome? Outcome dia apa? So it shows QD more than QS. So what happened? Shortage. How much shortage? 4,000, right? 5,000 minus 1,000. Okay. State 3 factors that may cause the demand curve for rice to shift to the right. Okay, ini kena ingat balik determinants of demand tu. Okay, kena ingat balik yang chain in demand. Yang non-price factor. Okay, non-price factor. Faktor apa yang menyebabkan demand curve tu shift to the right? Shift to the right maksudnya demand bertambah lah. Demand bertambah contohnya, when consumers income increases, demand for sugar also increase. Demand curve shift to the right. When number of population increases, demand for good will increase, demand curve shift to the right. Okay, contoh. So next is changes in demand and supply. Impact on market equilibrium. Okay, tengok sini. Change in demand increases with supply remain constant. Okay, dia kata demand dia berubah, demand increases. When demand increases, ingat balik, demand curve shift to the right. Okay, so this is the original demand curve. Okay. Okay, ini original demand curve. Quantity price DOSO as an original demand curve, original supply curve. So this is the equilibrium yang asal. Okay, saya buat, sorry. PO, QO. Okay, dia kata demand increases. So demand curve shift to the right, right? But supply remain constant. Maksudnya supply tu tak bergerak mana-mana. Demand je yang gerak. So now demand curve shift to the right. Okay, demand curve shift to the right ke sini lah kan? Okay, ke kanan. To the right, to the right. Okay, shift to the right. So I label as a D1, new demand curve. Okay, so where's the new equilibrium? Here lah, when demand curve, new demand curve intersect with supply curve sini. So here is E1. Okay, so apa efek dia? Kita tengok harga dia macam mana. So result dia macam mana? Result dia price increase. What happened to the quantity? Quantity also increase and new equilibrium is E1. Okay, faham? So dia nak tengok result dia macam mana. Okay, ini yang penting result dia. Okay, sebab tu kena sketch, kena draw baru nampak. Yang ni pula changes in supply increases when demand remain constant. Okay, sekarang supply juga yang berubah. Supply increases when demand remain constant. Okay, so okay, ini yang asal. Price quantity. Okay, ini asal. With QO and PO. Okay, sorry. Okay, so dia kata supply increases. So supply curve shift to the right when demand remain constant. Maksudnya demand curve tak gerak mana-mana. Stay je. Okay, supply curve shift to the right. Ke kanan mana? Ke sini lah kan? Betul tak? Okay. Supply curve shift to the right ke sini. So where's the new equilibrium? Here, right? When new supply curve intersect with demand curve. So here is the new quantity and new price. So as a result dia macam mana? Result dia price decrease, quantity increase, and new equilibrium is in one. Okay, saya lupa tadi saya tak buat kan. Okay, do it yourself when supply decreases. Okay, tukar. Changes in supply decreases when demand remain constant. Okay, now supply decreases. So, supply curve shift to the left. Okay, ini asal quantity, price, demand curve, supply curve. Okay, with PO, QO. Okay, now dia kata supply decreases. Gantikan ini decreases. Okay, when supply decreases, supply curve shift to the left. Demand curve constant. Demand curve tak gerak. So, what happened? Supply curve shift to the left. Left ke sini lah kan? Buat sini. Okay. Supply curve shift to the left. Ke sini kan? So, where's the new equilibrium? Here kan? When new supply curve intersect dengan demand curve. So, here is in one with new quantity and new price. So, apa result dia? So, result dia adalah when price increase, quantity decrease, and new equilibrium is E1. Okay, boleh? Alright, okay then. Okay, yang ni increases in both demand and supply curve with equal magnitude shift in both demand and supply curve. Okay. Contoh bagi, suppose there is an increase in demand for chickens during Hari Raya. So, government overcome this problem by increase the supply of imported chicken. Okay, ada masalah, ada peningkatan demand ayam masuk Hari Raya. Then, government overcome dengan import ayam. Okay, so harga dia akan sama. Harga dia akan berubah lah. Okay, harga dia akan berubah. Okay, do it yourself when both demand and supply decreases. Okay, saya nak buat yang ni. Both demand and supply decreases. Okay. Sama je. Okay, quantity, price, demand curve, supply curve. Okay. PO, QO, EO. Okay, now saya nak buat decreases. So, bila decreases, demand curve shift to the left. Decreases, saya gantikan ni, decreases. Okay, so demand curve shift to the left. Shift to the left mana? Ke sini kan? Okay. Supply curve pula. Supply curve pun sama juga. Supply curve. Supply decreases. Supply curve shift to the left. So, left korang ke sini kan? Maksudnya magnitude dia sama. Jarak dia sama. With equal magnitude maksudnya kalaulah dia ada demand, dia nak tambah demand 50,000 kilogram ayam. So, dia kena supply juga 50,000 kilogram ayam. Sama. Sebab itu magnitude. Sebab tu harga tak berubah. So, where's the new equilibrium? Here, right? So, what happened? Apa yang berubah? Okay, price constant, right? But quantity decrease and new equilibrium is E1. Okay, boleh. Okay. Okay, yang ni increases. Okay, ni tak perlulah yang ni. Okay, nanti kita pergi latihan mau nampak. Okay. Okay, so this we go to the next video, right?